On one sideline, the head coach of the Bears. They've alternated wins and losses over the first 3 weeks of the season. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Lions. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward. Cairo Santos to get this one started. And here we go on EA Sports. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 14-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the shotgun. Goff. It's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working from the gun, Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Williams to throw on third. Fires right away, but incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on third. Down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So the Lions headed out to their second drive of the game. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Off to the air now. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. Third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Gall. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down. The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. First down throw by Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Williams from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Third down, here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
180!
Air it out on third. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Results in a 4th down.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears about set for their next possession. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Lions 40-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete right side, Burden has it. He works it down to the 37. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Williams will look to throw. Has his man Odunze. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. To throw, Williams. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
From the gun on third, it's Williams. Left side, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Second and 3 now.
At the 11-yard line.
Goff back to throw. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First down throw from Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. It's a short pick up to the 20. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing again, it's Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get the game's first points here in the second. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fox now to kick this one away. Luther Burden now on the return. He dodged the tackle. Past midfield, and he's got space. And nearly down to the opposing 40 before he gets out of bounds. Excellent return there.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work in the field position already done.
First down, Williams. He finds Odunze downfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, takes more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. To throw is Williams. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Williams. That one connects. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Romadunze touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. What's that? 180.
They go play action with Goff. Gets him on the in route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
180.
From the gun, Goff. Gets some space around midfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Switch!
Throwing again. Here's Goff. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
John starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Bears 1st down.
1st down, Williams to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. To the middle, and snared by Burden. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun, Williams. Throw is caught. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Williams again. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week. So let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Texans. And this is C.J. Stroud. Hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Texans have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's Bryce Young. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Panthers get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Fox now to kick this one away. Burden now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Williams off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length. You got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Well, he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Dump off to his fullback. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Throwing is gone. This one falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Tyler Gordon on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Another Detroit Lions first down.
Another one for Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Goff to the air now. Brought in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Lions tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw left side finds Burden. They got the football brought, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. They'll run for this. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, it sure looked like defense had done enough to hold him on that play. Credit that first down to a good initial effort and second effort to keep fighting to go get that extra yard needed.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Now here's Williams. We've got a screen to the running back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and 2, Williams. has his man caught by Odunze. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. There's a dive up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Williams on the play action. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and it's going to bring up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Third down. Here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
An 8-yard pickup brings up fourth down and 1.
Looking to throw. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Off play action, Goff. Off in the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And second down only works out for a yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket now. They've got
has it knocked out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
In punt formation.
On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And after they were stopped on fourth down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Williams on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And this one doesn't go far.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down. Here he goes, third and long. It's on target to Moore. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. Still has some space inside the 35. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bears.
Back to the well again. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Headed out right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears take a 4th-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The offense headed out now for Detroit. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. First down throw from Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. We've set it downs for them from the 31. On first down, they'll run. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
At the 34-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Williams from the gun. Big strike here to Moore. He's all the way across across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
3 yards.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. Dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down, Williams to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
The give here on second. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
First down, Chicago.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Williams. Hits his running back. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Bears feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. He's brought in by Burton. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Try and punch it in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
They'll send him up the middle. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He stops the clock here. 23 seconds to go with the spike. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. To throw. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Lions.
Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass ball's incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.